Welcome back. This is Revanharte of the Revanharte channel. I'm getting kind of redundant saying that, but this is kind of an update video to kind of break up the last series that I did before I continue on that series. So I wanted to kind of almost come out and apologize to my audience. I've divided you guys and I feel kind of terrible about it. I'm targeting almost 2 different audiences with my channel right now, and technically probably 3 or 4 or 5 different audiences. And I'm gaining subscribers and losing them at the same rate because I've divided you guys. And that was not my goal with this channel, even though the recent string of videos is more like in-depth, more personal, kind of taboo, and it's kind of scaring away that audience that came in swiftly interested in some of my creative stuff, like my van life videos and things like that. And that's quite the divide. Like, I don't know how to bring the 2 audiences together of who I'm targeting here. And so I don't know, I'm kind of in a place right now where I'm just kind of debating on where I'm going with this channel, if I should start a new channel that's kind of more specified for, say, the van life stuff. Because this channel is really about leaving my legacy. It's really about people getting to know who I am, what I'm about, what I do. And yes, van life is one aspect of that, but like, that's such a popular niche right now, and it's something I am passionate about. I feel like I could continue it on this channel, but I feel like it's gonna maybe drive some of my core audience away, or the other way around. My core audience material that I'm filming for might scare the van life people away. Just looking at my analytics, and I might pop something up and see if I can kind of show people what I'm talking about. And you know, it is what it is. I like growth for my channel, and I do want to kind of show what I'm doing with one thing. But see, the problem I have with the van life stuff is that takes a lot more effort to film. I can make less videos of that, but more quality. Whereas like these vlog style videos, they're easy to bang out. I just kind of have to come up with my topic, interview myself basically, and then talk about it and express who I am that way. And those are much easier, and I use those to learn editing and all that fun stuff, and that's what I'm doing. And well, I was kind of just sitting tonight, like, I've been going through it kind of for like a week or 2 now, where after that last series of videos, I've been doing a lot of research and looking at my analytics and trying to figure out just what this channel is about, if not so much just about my legacy and who I am and all that, even though I keep saying that's what this channel is about. From my music to my art to my the woodworking, you know, all that stuff I like to do, including the vlogging, is all on this channel. It's my all-in-one. But I do feel like it's offending 2 different audiences, because my vlogs are more taboo in nature of what I talk about, but my van life stuff is pulling in like that generation of people, or whatever, people that aren't really looking for that. They're looking for more creative input on how to build a van out or go on some travel adventure, and that's not, those 2 worlds are colliding pretty bad. And I like both worlds. I mean, I love the van life community. I'm part of it all over the place, and I'm just obsessed with it. And the community itself is just so welcoming, and I love that about that community. And then there's my other half over here, my core audience, that people who have followed me from other social media, of whom I love and I'm grateful for. Y'all are helping me build my channel just by being here, watching my videos, commenting, and being my loyal fan base. And I don't want to offend you guys any more than I want to offend them. And that's kind of a challenge for me to kind of figure out what to do with my channel and where I'm going with this. So I've been doing a lot of research lately on what to do. Like, what is this channel? I have no shortage of topics, no shortage of material. That's not the problem. But the problem is my target audience and who I'm offending and who I'm... It's not that I mean, come on, start out with hate stone. It's not about offending people so much. I just don't want to scare off people actually like what I'm doing on one side, and then the other side of the coin are like, ugh, get me out of here, you know? So the research I've come up with is I've been kind of like, okay, well, try to define my channel. How do I define my channel? And that's really tricky. I don't really know. I mean, I've always kind of been fond of like the whole dark goth kind of world of things. I mean, I grew up being a big fan of The Undertaker, Darth Vader, the Emperor, you know, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Typo Negative, Cradle of Filth, that kind of stuff. So like all these like really dark horror, gothic type, you know, like vampire movies and things like that, zombies, you know, all that kind of world, horror. So I might be mixing genres, and I hope I'm not offending the goth people, because after doing my research on goth channels, I've come to realize y'all are beautiful, you got great channels. Y'all do unboxings and clothing hauls and Halloween hauls and like makeup, fashion, and talking about the music that's very important to that subculture. I define goth in a different way, whereas it's more like my Typo Negative, Undertaker, Dark Side kind of stuff, because that's how I grew up into knowing what goth was. That's how I horror fanatic, and that's probably more correctly how to name it. It's more like a horror nerd, you know, not so much a goth. I'm just kind of more into the dark side of life, and I kind of would prefer to kind of go that route with it, because I understand the goth elitists, the gatekeepers, get offended by the idea of, oh my god, he's talking about goth stuff, and what he's saying is nothing to do with goth. I totally get you guys, and I don't want to offend you guys. And after looking at what I'm producing, I realize I'm not really producing for that. Maybe some stuff, but it's not really targeted towards like the goths, you know. I mean, I love makeup, I love fashion, I like dark, mysterious stuff, you know, all that kind of things, but that's not what this channel's really defining itself so much as. I mean, I do have some horror elements, fantasy, fiction. My music is doom and gloom type sounds, what I'm creating. My topics are a little more on the taboo kind of side of life, but you know, I don't know if that's what I would define this channel as, since I am doing like building projects, wood projects, building van life type videos and things like that, and I don't know if those really fit. I even thought about making like a gothic van life kind of thing, you know, a dark doom and gloom, blacked out everything, but you know, my van is red, so I call it the Crimson Avenger, because it's a Kia, so don't a K and A are in the logo, you know, so that kind of thing. So I really don't know what I'm kind of doing with that just yet, so stay tuned if you are a loyal dedicated fan, and if I've not scared you off yet. I am still kind of defining where I'm taking this channel and debating on whether or not I need to split those two audiences and start a new channel specific for my van life audience, because again, I think those people aren't, I'm not saying all of them, but like the majority are probably not into some of this darker content that I kind of play around in. And I don't want to offend you people, because I'm grateful that you've come to my channel in the first place, curious about some of those van build videos that I'm doing. And in fact, I'm about to film another one most likely tomorrow. I don't know, because my van's actually in a shop right now, getting its AC repaired. I could have done the job myself, because I'm actually doing one on a Cadillac right now. I just spent all day doing it, get my hand dirty. But this one was under warranty, so I said, okay, you guys can fix it, cool. But when I get it back, I just built a new box for it, for a bed platform for my third bed design that I'm kind of running with. I think this is the one I like the best for my minivan. It opens up more room and allows me to install another seat and use it as a desk and a seat for passengers or whatnot. It's multi-purposed. So stay tuned for that. I do have more van life videos coming up on this channel for now, until I decide on where I'm going with that. But as far as the other doom and gloom stuff or what I'm doing and some of these topics you're going to see in the next coming up videos, stay tuned. I mean, those videos are fun for me to make. As far as like topics, taboo things, getting to know me, my take on things, I like whether or not I like to be spanked or I like to spank. That's not exactly a topic that's very welcomed in the van life world as much as you guys like to come and watch. So, I don't know. I feel like I've offended YouTube by dividing my audience. I don't know. Clashing with the target audience is kind of a weird, tricky thing. I've watched a lot of those videos out there that say you should really define your niche. You should really try to have a target audience, and I honestly don't really know who my target audience so much is. This channel is about me and sharing who I am, almost like uploading my persona to the internet so that in the event I die, it's like the Elon Musk thing. I've become AI. I've given you my AI to reprogram a clone body, robot, whatever, of everything you guys are learning about me. That's what this channel is about. Which van life is part of that. I build vans. This is my third build. I'm passionate about that life. So, that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm also very passionate about doom and gloom, dark music, dark imagery. Obviously I've dressed the part my whole life. I've lived it my whole life. I can change myself to wearing a yellow shirt, which I have plenty of those, and still be that guy. It doesn't matter what I do to my look. I'm still that guy in the end. A lot of my things I'm into have always been, I don't know, it's really weird. I probably on my topic list have this as a topic, but all my favorite things in life seem to somehow be, especially in fiction, the bad guys. I love Batman, but I tend to like the Joker more. I love Star Wars, but I'm a Vader Palpatine fan, not a Luke Skywalker Ben Kenobi fan. I don't know what it is. I've always been drawn to the bad guys on the dark side and doom and gloom. That's who I am. And that's what you're trying to learn by being on this channel. So stay tuned. More videos coming up.